Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to another King of Fighters All-Star video. A happy Saturday to all of you. And in this video, I am going to talk about the pull versus skip decision of this latest Volume 8 Ultimate Banner, where we are having three characters, Isla, Ash and Maki. Now, there are a couple of things to consider before pulling in any banner in this game. First of all, it is usually recommended that you should pull the characters that you like. That means if you have any personal favorite character, you should go after the character no matter what, because usually the character designs are great in this game and the skills and everything is also up to the mark. So the character is definitely guaranteed to provide you a very high level of satisfaction. So this is the general recommendation, that if you like the character, if you pull for it, go ahead and pull. Now I would like to add a couple of my own points. I think beside liking the character, you should consider a couple of things. First of all, the usability of the character. And if I show you my roster, I do have different type of characters, and different characters are having their different usability. For example, if I show you this character, Kazmi, one of the top useful character in the game. I regularly use her each and every guild. In each and every guild, she is my companion. But look at her, she is only level 90, not even awakened. Because when I got her, I had no intention to level her up, because she was not one of my top favorite characters. I just, I admired her designs and everything, but I thought that I have actually better choice. For example, if I consider any version of Leona, I would put more priority to Leona rather than this character. But guess what? The usability of this character is so high, and as I use this character each and every day and I get benefited by her, now she is one of my top favorite character, guys. So this is how it changes. If you get the benefit from the character, if you get the enjoyment from the character, a not so favorite character can also become a very top favorite character. And another character, Ash, he is one of my favorite character, but he came with Nameless, and my priority was on Nameless. I kind of leveled him up on the banner by pulling to 5-star without any doubt. But for Ash, what I did, I stopped at tier 3. I stopped at awaken level 3. I had rubies, but I didn't pull more, because I thought that Nameless is better character, Nameless is my top favorite character, and I will get the most enjoyment of the gameplay by playing with Nameless. But guess what? This character, of course, I have later upgraded him to 5-star by using the free BS memories. Now this character, the pleasure he provided with his gameplay, especially his skills, his skill resets, oh my god. This character has become one of my top favorite character in the entire kofas lineup, in terms of his skills and in terms of his pleasure that you can get when you play with him. Oh my god, I mean, you don't even care about the damage. His 3PG, his skill reset, especially skill number 3, absolutely, I mean, like top notch, guys. What should I say? So these sort of things you should also consider when you pull for any character. So these are my two tips, that usability and pleasure. Now let's talk about Isla banner. Now there are a couple of good points we need to talk about, and there are a couple of challenges. Let's quickly get through it. Isla is a character that is going to increase Ultimate Fighter's attack by 65%, a universal leadership. So in this regard, she is very, very important. She's a YOLO balanced character, of course. So if you are someone who is lacking on your YOLO character, consider that she is going to be a great addition to your team. And with this type of characters, for example, if you are someone who is like me, who has already leveled up Psyche and Kusanagi because I pulled on that banner, I still need another strong YOLO character. So probably this character can be a very good addition because she is a balanced type unit. She's going to be very strong. And in terms of her kit, she is going to be a character with poison damage. That means poison is useful against certain bosses. For example, in Inferno mode Rugal, poison and bleeding is required. She has one of those dots, so you can actually use any useful strikers to increase the damage output. And she is one of those characters who will serve both purposes, just like Oswald. She is going to provide damage, of course, huge amount of damage, and also she is going to provide a very useful support skill due to her this core, this bomb and this is going to decrease the target's defense by 8% for 20 seconds each time active 2 skill is landed, up to 80%. So each time you spam your active 2 skill, she is going to decrease the target's defense by 8% every time. If you tap active 2 skill 2 times, this is going to do 16%, 3 times 24%, and so on and so forth for 20 seconds. And this effect is this percentage. The maximum you can do is 80%. Now, to get the high number of spamming, of course you need some other mechanisms, because if you just play with the normal character, you can probably spam the skill 2 times, but we'll see that how it works. But this core also is going to increase target's damage received by 10% for 20 seconds each time active 2 skill lands up. That means beside decreasing their defense, it is also going to increase target's damage received additionally by 10%, and maximum stack is 100%. That is nothing really new, because we have seen so far this type of core in Ultimate Fighters. Increase target damage received by 100%, but this is going to do 10% and up to 100%. I mean, the same thing, they kind of turned it a little bit, and it is going to also increase the target's damage received from the disadvantage element by certain percent. It is going to be stacked up to 20% each time you do this active 2 skill. So this active 2 skill, if you do this again and again and again, you will get a lot of benefits. These disadvantageous elements means that if the boss is like, for example, green, and you are probably fighting with a YOLO fighter, in that case you will get, of course, the benefit. Of course, you will get this increased target's damage received and up to 20%. So this is a very tremendous effect, and for this effect you don't need to level up this character more than normal level 90. That means you don't even have to awaken this character. This is in the core, guys. You would get this effect by default. That's one thing. Now another complexity comes when you think about this effect, that if you really want to get the maximum effect, that means from this core, you need to spam this active 2 skill at least more than couple of times. Now this remains to be seen, that how many times you can actually spam this skill in a default state, that means at level 90, other than awakening leveling. Because if you awaken this character to 5-star, of course you can do a lot of things here. These things is kind of a limited complex mechanism. And what it's going to do is going to reset attack cooldown, increase phantom skill cooldown by 80%, increase attack speed. So this is going to do some other effects and going to make her a damage dealer. But in order to do this thing, you need to have the character only at level 90. Now the question is how many times we can spam these 2 skills. That we will find out after pulling this character, and that I'm already planning to pull this character very soon, and I'm going to provide a new video about it. So in that regard, guys, this is a very important support in the game. This is going to be a very important support in the game. just as much as important as uh, Kazmi. We saw that Kazmi was one of the most important characters for a long time, and Netmarble knew that. Netmarble provided and built Kazmi accordingly. Netmarble wanted people to use Kazmi for a long time. Why? Because Kazmi is one of those characters who is not really on the top row, right? I mean, she is a very popular character, but she is not really on the top row of popularity. Just, I mean, not as popular as Genis, not as popular as Kyo, of course, right? Not as popular as Leona or Athena, but she has her own fan base, and Netmarble wanted to boost up that popularity. So they kind of gave her a very unique ability so that everyone can get the benefit from that character. And I think the same thing happened to Isla. She is a very nice character. I mean, she's a very beautiful character. Just look at her designs and everything, guys. She's just top notch, full of colors, and but still, she kind of falls short if we compare to characters like, for example, King of Fighters 15 version of Genis. King of Fighters, I think, for example, other top ranked character like Dolores, for example, she kind of falls short in terms of popularity. But now Netmarble wants to boost up this popularity. Of course, SNK also wants to boost up this popularity. So their joint venture is providing this character with some unique abilities, a support ability that is going to live long and live long forever until the next big support comes. Probably that will take a long, long time. And until now, Kazmi is the queen of support, F2P support. And also, I think recently Oswald joined the club of F2P support, and now Isla is the new member, and probably she is going to be the best among them. That remains to be seen after the testings, because she also has a very interesting some other effects, but these things are going to be achieved if you awaken this character to A5, which is kind of a challenge right now for most of the players, because recently we summoned Interi Banner. And that's the thing about Isla. She is totally worth it. So, and another thing, another most important mechanism of Isla is going to be if we go to this UE event codex. Her imprint stones are great, of course. Tier 1, Tier 2, good imprint store for active skill. I mean, this is nothing special, but the Tier 3 imprint stone, this hexagon stone, this is special, guys. This is going to increase attack by 20%, of course, but in the middle effect, increase ultimate fighter's critical damage by, I think, 20%, because I already have a stone in Terry. Let me quickly show you. These critical stones are very important, guys. This is the recipe of damage, I told you guys. I think this stone, yes. Increase ultimate fighter's critical damage by 20%. So this is the stone I will get if I pull this character, Isla, and awaken her up to Tier 3 in this hexagon slot. Right now the hexagon stone is increase ultimate fighter's active 3 skill damage by 20%, which is not bad, but that critical damage, if I can get on the slot number 3, that's going to be insane, guys. Insane, way better in terms of damage and everything. So these type of considerations makes Isla a very what should I say, very desirable property, a property that is going to live in your account for a very long time, as a support. And even with the imprint stone, that imprint stone you can equip with any future character, any future damage dealer, and that is going to be an incredible asset in your account. And that is why, guys, I have decided to go for her. I will pull her at least up to Tier 3. Now here comes the big question is, there are two other characters, there are two other big elephants which we are not talking about it. Maki and Ash Crimson. These characters are top notch great characters. Ash is a very high damage dealer, Maki is a very balanced damage dealer and also a very good support. Now the problem remains that if you get these two characters, which you can get, this is a combined banner and you cannot prioritize any character. You might get any one of them, but the problem is you cannot craft their imprint stones. But Netmarble added a kind of interesting thing, which is good, I guess. They kind of in the shop, in the UE fighter shop, they added this imprint stone. This is the imprint stone of the volume 1, which is really good. I'm totally happy to see that finally they have taken this sort of initiative. It is going to give you 1000 rupees, which is very good. 3 imprint stones and only costing 23 euro in my currency. In terms of pricing, I think this is the one of the best deals, because imprint stone is something that makes or breaks your character. So if you are pulling in this banner, and if you got a lot of those ash, especially ash, if you are to if you got a lot of ash, you would like to develop him, guys, to be honest. For Maki, yes, of course, Maki is also important, and I think this price is very suitable, guys. So I think I wish there were some better imprint stones, because I do already have this imprint stone. I already pulled in the first banner, so I do have these imprint stones. But these are good imprint stones, especially this uh, circle one. This is going to increase attack. This is a good stone. So in that way you can get the normal stone, but the problem is you cannot get the star and moon imprint stone. That is still the biggest problem, that you still cannot reach the maximum potentiality with those two characters. You cannot add their star and moon imprint stone. And by that, what I mean, let me show you that the banner, star and moon imprint stone, how they look like. This was the banner, moon imprint stone, star. This is the star stone. Increase new beginning fighters attack, new beginning fighters critical rate 10%, attack 30%, 50% attack, guys. What? 50% attack, also 20% attack, 50% attack, critical damage 60%. A very high percentages of stats you are going to miss out, guys. You are going to miss out these things, and these are the things you have to consider. So I think what I should do, I'm going to try to pull her to A3, just try to get the imprint stones and make her a little bit stronger, so I can play with her in different game modes. For example, like Aegis challenge. For example, if you these days, if you want to use your supports in Aegis challenge or in guild boss challenge, especially you would like to use the supports in guild boss challenge, guess what, you need to have your character at least a certain level to actually survive, because otherwise it is possible to do. I am still doing with this team level 90 Kazmi, she can do it, but it is advisable to at least get her to at least at some awaken level, and A3 will give you the support special critical damage stone, guys. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to support the content, support the channel, and I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. I'm definitely going to pull her. We'll see how it goes. I'll be showing you in the next videos, so look forward to it. Until then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.